seriously as fuck. Yeah, because it's seriously as fuck. Come on, bro. My game stuck. It won't let me do nothing. Oh, yeah. Game stuck, bro. I can't do nothing. You're about to come over here. Alright, go. No. I can't hop on. Oh, there we go. There we go. What are you trying? Yo, fine. Sincere just don't want to play. You know, forget it, bro. You said what? What you want? There you go. Oh, no. What do you want? Who is it? I'm going to go, man. Naeem, come back. Come back. Hold on. Come on. Who is it? Huh? Who is it?
Well, hey, I'm gonna go. Yeah. Do some, yeah. I ain't try to. It made me leave by himself. Anyway, I'm finna go. Alright, yo. Peace.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Checking out Cleveland, 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total. And a chance in this one to get a look at the NBA's leading scorer. Freak has just been incredible so far this season. Just defies description. Do you see him holding onto the scoring title this year, Kenny?
Well, a big thing for Freak is trying to avoid the stat-chasing things that a lot of former players tried to do. Just getting his points. Now, if he just comes in and plays the way he's been playing, then he will be that guy.
Well, let's go to the big stat chaser. What do you think about Freak's year?
You know,
at the center,
we've got NBA basketball in store for you. We're live at the AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas, the home of the Spurs, live on 2K Sports. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Take a look at the Cavaliers. They've been playing very well lately. It's been 4 wins for them in their last 5 games.
And right now for the Cavaliers, at times they played some of the best basketball in the league, but they haven't been able to sustain it over the course of the entire season. And that's the only reason they're not in first place.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, consistency has been the issue. It's been missing. But it wouldn't be surprising if they put it all together at the right time.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. J.R. Smith alone. LeBron at the 2 and 3. Kevin Love out there with Thompson. And it's Irving in at the 1. Now Irving following the three-point attempt by Freak. Love kicks to Irving. Love dishes to Irving. That's in there. Love with the assist.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
First quarter, just over a minute played. And a wide open look for Freak. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Red with the steal. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Here's Freak. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Smith, 14 points from him the last game against Orlando.
And was a force on the defensive side as well. 4 steals over the course of that game.
Here's Freak. drills the three-pointer. And it's all knotted up. And you're in the NBA, time becomes your most precious resource. And Clark, from what I hear, Freak has been making the most of it by getting in extra work when he can.
Well, it's not always easy to find time to do all the things you want as an NBA player, but it's nice to hear, really encouraging to hear that Freak values honing his skills as much as anything else. You've got to keep that a priority when you're an NBA player.
Here's Green, following the basket by LeBron James. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Freak. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Cleveland's drawn 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now it's ended down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with head coach Tyronn Lue.
He talked about the respect he has for the game of LaMarcus Aldridge and how tough it will be for them to slow him down, saying Aldridge is tough because he can score facing up or with his back to the basket. And with his length, it's tough to bother his shot. We'll look to deny him the ball when we can and just try to make it as hard as possible every touch. Kevin, will see how successful they are.
Thank you, Doris. Now here's Freak, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Freak with it. 6 points for him. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Freak's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Spurs. Leonard against LeBron. Screen by Smith. Nobody near Irving. And another miss by Cleveland.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And that one's good. Freak.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
They kick it out to Green. Spurs passing it around. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
You know, they definitely maintain their focus and their poise. They put on a real entertaining comeback, and that's always a feel-good game when you can win it like that.
It's like a shark in the water when they start to smell blood. I mean, you could just see as the game went on, they started to sit. That they would have an opportunity, and then the energy just kept on building, and ultimately they get the win.
Here's Irving following the basket by Freak. James kicks to Irving. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And it's 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Now here's Freak. He's got 14. And he elevates for the slam. Thompson did not like that.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Now here's Freak, covered by Irving. Here's Freak, and he gets the bucket. Freak's got 18 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
take a quick look at the point guards this year, racking up the most steals per game. Freak, number 1.
Swipes have come for him because of that endless energy with which he plays on the defensive end. I mean, whoever he's guarding, he sticks to them like glue on the perimeter.
You know, for many point guards in this league, defense is an afterthought. He's not one of those guys. I mean, he puts as much into his D as he does into his O.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Spurs leading by 7. There's the triple. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Well, they've yet to string many stops together.
It just seems like they're a step slow today.
Here's Irving. A 26-point game for him in the win against Orlando.
Yeah, not to mention the 4 big steals on the night, getting after it on both ends. And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Now here's Freak, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Now here's Freak, guarded close, and he gets it to go. And now a 12-point Spurs lead.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
It's stolen by Green. Now Freak, 35 points for him last game against New Orleans. From deep, and again it's San Antonio with a 3. And look at how the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep. Weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Freak. He's got 26. From deep 3-point range, Thompson with the rebound.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
LeBron against Aldridge. Near the 3-point line, it's Love. And that one hits back iron. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for San Antonio. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Green. Cleveland also making some changes. And Stevenson's checked in for Thompson. Iman Shumpert has come in for J.R. Smith. And Sessions subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Freak missing.
Terrific job that time. Defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Now here's Shumpert. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. Sent in. And here's Freak. The 3. And the shot is good. Freak's got 29.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
No one near James as he lets it go. And another 3 for Cleveland. The Spurs shooting an impressive 60% early. Now here's Freak. He has 29. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Shot is off. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. And this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
Well, you know, they split their meetings last season, and the way both of these teams love to compete, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened again.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Love, no good. Spurs leading by 13. Here's Freak. Good on the three-point shot. Freak's got 34.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2. The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Reds checked in. Green comes in for Reggie Bullock. Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And Freak subbed in for Parker. Cleveland also making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Love. Smith comes in for Shumpert. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Sessions. Freak in at point guard. Green is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Chalmers. And it's Red in at the center, filling out the middle. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Love's checked in.